Greetings, folks. In the last video, well, actually the last couple of videos, I was drawing fish that doesn't exist. This time, I'm just doodling because it's fun to doodle. So no real plan, no real prompt, just sitting down and drawing a picture. And probably nothing really specific. I sometimes get little ideas. We'll see what it amounts to. Now, the funny thing is, in one of the videos, well, the last video, I drew a fish holding a cane, and for some reason in my head I thought that cane should have like a duck's head on it. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to draw a duck's head. And I'll complicate things, I think, soon enough as well. Let's move that eye forward a little bit. What if? Ball cap with a bill on it. Now, how can I complicate this? I think it's good sometimes to just see what terrible things you can come up with. And I don't know if I'd say it's terrible, it's like when you're a kid or an adult or what have you, and I don't know if any of you have ever done this, what I'm about to say. It's always better to do this with permission, mind you. If you're ever holding onto a can or multiple cans of spray paint, and you're given a certain amount of time, or you only have a certain amount of time to do work, kind of like graffiti or whatnot, you have to come up with stuff on the fly. It's not always easy to do. So yes, I recommend, though, getting permission to do stuff like that. Don't just go to someone's property and assume that you should be able to do things. Get permission. Someday you'll be possibly somebody that might own something that you've put time into, and you'll be pretty disappointed if someone else comes along and puts their name on it in some weird and wonderful way. I do like street art a lot, though. way that I've just sort of complicated this very quickly in my head anyway was that the bill of this duck decided wasn't really natural to whatever's going on here, so this is more of a mask than anything else. Something about the eye, I don't know if I really like it very much. I think that's sort of the fun thing about just picking up a pen and doing stuff with it. It doesn't have to be beautiful every time. Sometimes you can make something out of it too. I know that's a little silly, but just silly things as I go. It's kind of like theirs, or I should say there, as in like destination, or they are, as in there, or there, as in possessions, like, something they possess. kind of weird and fun to think of different ways that words sound the same, spelled different meanings. I don't know. Let's go to something else. And I think it's kind of an interesting thing to do in your sketchbook. Just sort of play around with ideas. And sometimes you come up with some pretty interesting things. Right now I'm just sort of doodling a duck from the front. Maybe we'll tilt the neck off to one side. Kind of looks like an ostrich head a little bit. Zoom in on that a little bit. An angry duck seems funny. I'm not sure why Donald the duck seems so angry all the time. One of my favorite moments in a Disney cartoon has to do with Donald having snowball fights, I guess, with his nephews, Huey, Dewey, and Louie. And he didn't really play and fight fair. But man, do they ever like to make that guy angry. I think there was some part of it where or maybe it might have been them, they were dipping their snow projectiles in water so that they would become like frozen. And there's some sinister things going on there. I'm not sure if I should have pants on this. Let's say that we should have pants on this then. And that is a thumb. And these are the little legs. That seems funny. I'm going to have this one turned just a little bit. This one's going to be a little bit more forward. We'll give him some ankles there. And no, I don't think I was trying to go for Donald. This is just a duck doodle with humanistic-like features, I suppose. But to me, it's fun to kind of doodle with pen and then just kind of live with whatever little scratches you come up with. I do think it's ideal in a lot of ways to do your penciling first, and that way you can erase your mistakes. But I think this is kind of just a fun practice thing to let stuff pop out of your head. Sort of like this little whatever I have going on here, I could probably turn that into something maybe even unrelated to a duck. So what if this became, well, let's just scratch something into this. What if this became, if I put another thing here like that, maybe something else over here. See if I can make something out of it. I kind of regret that, whatever that is. We'll just add another little thing to it. Maybe it'll turn into something. I don't know what that's supposed to be. I don't know if I can turn that into something. Of course I can turn it into something. Why not? This became cat eyes, maybe? We'll give it kind of a cat nose. Didn't leave enough room to show the lip. A little sad. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's still funny to me. But we're going to live with it, since that's what I just rambled on about. Oh, that's funny. No part of that was intended, I promise you. Let's give him a little sweeping hairdo as well. A cat comb over, maybe? I don't know. I don't know if I like these eyes very much. It reminds me of, I think it's a gecko maybe, and you'll see where I'm going. I think it's in the movie Tangled. And yeah, who's making some sort of little threat against somebody. That's some silly stuff going on there. Anyway. Oh, did you hear that? That's my buddy Neville. They're hanging out, telling me that, it's almost been 25 minutes. What's that, Neville? 23 minutes. Okay, I get you. All right, well, I'm not going to be that much longer. Now, what kind of a t-shirt? Should there be anything written on there? Maybe an image of something. Or partial image. We'll put some little bit of an image that you'll just have to make like you know what the entire thing is, but we'll have it kind of hidden back there. So nothing dramatic. Okay. So that's what we got, just for some doodles. Some pockets, why not? Sometimes cats can't help but stand on tables or countertops, even though you tell them not to. They don't really speak English. Cats have a very specific way of understanding tone, I suppose, but maybe they understand whatever your language is. I'm convinced in a way that they're aware of certain things. So, we got two buddies there causing trouble. I think that's all I'm going to do for now. Maybe we'll add something to this little doodle another time. But those eyes are pretty big. All right, well, I think that's it for now. Just a little bit of exercise. And yeah, maybe we'll add something to that another time. Anyway, thanks for hanging out for a moment or so, and I hope you have a wonderful day.